As more people troop out in Lagos and Abuja, there is danger hanging around as many homeless persons pose fresh threats. Lagos is home to about 22 million people, which is more than double the New York and London's tally, and majority of the residents share apartments in crowded places. In this report, CVC News senior correspondent Sharon Ijasan examines the dangerous situation in some parts of the city.
The population of Lagos grows by 77 people every hour as Nigerians from less industrialized regions seek jobs in the country's commercial capital. As the population of the city grows, so does demand for housing. In a country where the minimum wage is about $80 a month and where graduates earn an average of 80,000 naira, which is about $222, renting a house in Lagos is an expensive exercise. Analysts believe that for the war against the coronavirus pandemic to be quickly won in Nigeria, there is a need to cater for homeless people in Lagos and across the country. For about 5 weeks, Lagos was on a lockdown, a situation many people living in the suburb of the city don't fully understand. Driving around Lagos, I came across a 32-year-old woman and a 6-month-old daughter sleeping under the tree. According to her, the space is home to her day and night, under the sun and in the rain. Her bags, clothes and a Bible can be seen around the rails, barricading the tree from the highway.
Brains, how do you cope?
I go there. I'll go the other side.
The other side.
I will go by nylon, cover myself.
What of your baby?
And this one.
The housing shortage in Lagos is worsened by unoccupied luxury apartments in eyebrow areas, including Ikoyi and Victoria Island. Rent in these areas typically begins from $20,000 a year, in a country where half of the citizens live on less than $2 a day. An estimated two-thirds of people in Lagos metropolis live in informal accommodation or slums. Some jostle for space in crowded shanties, often built on stilts in coastal communities, where residents live under the threat of eviction. Others live in rehabilitated buildings, prone to collapse. One of the guidelines provided by the World Health Organization (WHO) and government to tackle the spread of the virus is adherence to physical distancing. I took the risk of visiting the bridge opposite the National Stadium in Surulere area of Lagos, which has now become home to many. I met Faith Rahman, a physically challenged woman.
I just want to tell them to do more for some people that does not have, most especially for disabled. Let them do more to help them so that God will continue helping them in this Nigeria.
With a growing population of more than 20 million people, shared apartments by most people is the order of the day. Hence, it is essential to solve the affordable housing problem, as Nigerians and most parts of Africa have rental price and income mismatch. Though some have the luxury to wash their hands with soap and water regularly as part of personal hygiene to fight coronavirus. Many homeless persons may not have this privilege. Many persons have raised questions if it's a possibility for the government at all levels to provide shelter for the homeless as a way of curbing the coronavirus pandemic spread. In an interview, the Commissioner for Housing in Lagos State, Fatai Akindero, said many displaced persons come from the countryside or villages and neighboring countries with the hope that they would find jobs in the city. He explains government's position on the rising concerns.
And we always say that if you don't have what you are coming to do in Lagos, why not stay back till you are able to get something to do instead of sleeping under the bridges and the rest. We have identified so many areas, almost 600 places, and we have been working on how to handle the situation even before this pandemic.
With a housing deficit of 2.5 million units, More than two-thirds of residents of Lagos lives in slums, stalls, bus stops and parks that are amongst the least hospitable. Sharon Ijasan, TVC News, Lagos.